morning. It is Sunday, which means it is time for another week of Hot Topics. This week, I'm going to talk about the finance between having a child and having a dog, since people seem to think that pets are just animals. They're not like that. To them, they're not. To me, it's totally different. My pets are my children, so. To have a pet within the first year, you're probably going to pay about $1,000. Probably within the first year. That means whatever age your dog is, you have to get all the shots, the food, the water, all kinds of stuff like that, his treats. If your pet is on medication, you have to get that every so often. So within the first year, with all of that, you're probably going to be paying about $1,000. A child, on the other hand, to pay for a child for the first year is $10,000. So yeah, it's a very big difference. Because I did the math on what I pay for Koji. I just pay for his food, his water, his treats, his medication. He's on a medication for his itchy skin. He takes a monthly medication for the fleas and ticks and all of that stuff. So for him, within a year for him is around $1,000. So if you think that having a child is better than having a pet, it's not. It's a lot cheaper to have a pet than it is to have a child, because you don't have to pay for school, you don't have to pay for diapers, you don't have to pay for daycare, none of that. All the physical stuff you have to do for a child, you don't really have to do for a dog. All you gotta do is basically play with them, feed them, make sure they have plenty of water. That's it. You don't have to worry about daycare. You don't have to worry about taking them to school, any of that stuff. If you want to do that stuff, that's a little extra, but for their basic needs, you don't have to do that. I don't understand why people say that animals are not children. They are children. They are a living being and they need to be taken care of. You take care of a dog just the same way as you would take care of your own child. For me, Koji is my child, and nobody is going to tell me different. So for people who say that dogs are not the same as children, that's your opinion. You're entitled to it. Doesn't mean I have to agree with it or like it. So for me, my pets are my children. My plants are my children. So for me, every living thing I love. I love every living thing on this earth. I treat them very, very kindly. I don't try to hurt anything on purpose. So yeah, for pets, it's a little cheaper to have a pet than it is to have a child. For cats, basically all you need is a litter box, litter, food, water, and any medication that the cat might need. It's basically the same with every pet that you will have. As long as you have their basic needs met, you're good. So, Coach is just walking inside again. So yeah, if you think it's so much better to have a child than it is to have a pet, no. Research has showed that having a dog or cat lowers your stress, which is good, because lots of people are under stress and everybody needs a pet. So having a pet lowers your stress. So if you say, I'm not a pet person, then you're very stressed out, aren't you? Having a dog or a cat lowers your stress every single time. And you create a bond with them. You can't fake that bond that you have. I've had a bond with Koji since he was 8 weeks old. That's when I got him, when he was 8 weeks old. And we have a very, very good bond. I know what he's thinking. He talks to me. Yes, he does. He talks to me through his body language. What he does talks to me. So for people who kind of think that when people say that their pets talk to them, they think they're crazy, we're not. Our pets do talk to us. It's through their body language. It's the way they bark at us. If you have a dog or a cat, how they meow at you. You know what they're saying because you have that bond. It's a unbreakable bond, and when a pet dies, it's emotional. It is. It's very emotional to lose a pet. I've lost many pets, and I will still go get another because I love the feeling of having an animal when you come home wanting to give you love. That's it. They give unconditional love. They don't care what has happened in your day. They just know you're home and they want to show their love to you. That's it. So if you don't want a dog or a cat, that's fine. You just don't have to be a jerk about it. You don't have to criticize everybody who loves animals. You don't have to criticize them on it. You don't have to. You can just let it go. I let a lot of crap go every single day. I don't deal with people who try to criticize my life, who try to criticize the way I do things, who try to criticize the way I treat my pets, my plants, anything like that. If you want to criticize me, I'm not going to give you any attention on it. It's just not going to happen because I got better things to do than be with somebody who just wants to criticize people for something that they have no knowledge of. It's like you don't know my life. You don't know what I do in my daily life that is not on camera. So for somebody to come from the outside who just watches my vlogs and just criticize me based on that does not know my life. I don't record everything. I record parts of my life like every vlogger does. We record parts of our lives. And we put those up on the internet because we figured those are the best parts of our day. So if you just want to be a jerk and you want to criticize people, you're going to do that to the wrong person, and they're going to come back at you. I don't know how they're going to come back at you, but they will, because that's karma. I put out positive thinking, I put out positive thoughts, I put out lots of positive stuff, and it does come back. My life right now is amazing because I have something that I love to do, which is this. I love making these videos for you guys. I love taking care of Koji. I love doing all the things that I do in my life right now because I believe it's because I've been positive. I've been trying to be positive and trying to give positive feedback. And I don't criticize people for no reason. So if you ask for my opinion, I'm going to give it to you. You don't ask for my opinion? Okay. But if you're going to ask for my opinion, I'm going to give you the honest truth. That's just the way it is. So having a pet versus having a child, a pet is cheaper to have. If it's a dog, a cat, or a bird. Or whatever pet you have. I've only had dogs, cats, and birds. So that's my experience on that. Having a child within a year is going to cost you about $10,000. When they go to school, it's going to go up. It always goes up when you add childcare, schooling, stuff like that. It's always going to go up. I think sending a child to college now is, I want to say, $20,000 plus to send a child to college right now. Trust me, I know. I tried to go to college. Wasn't for me. So yeah, sending a child to school is going to cost you a lot of money. Especially if they have after-school activities. It's going to cost you extra money. For dogs, you don't really need to do that. You just need to feed them, make sure they have water, give them treats, give them love. That's basically it. Take them for rides every now and then. It's all good. So thank you guys so much for watching. That is my opinion on finances, animals versus children. Obviously, animals are cheaper. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe for more. And I will see you guys.